Father was a very misunderstood person. He is quite liberal and everyone thought he is like a Khalistani or a terrorist. Sometimes people would look at us, bhi tusi ta normal lag rahe ho. He was losing elections and I was thinking, why is the public not voting for this man?
You still feel this? You
Yes,
still feel
I feel
this?
it very strongly.
That people, they haven't supported him.
I think the people of Punjab have betrayed him. I feel it.
Did you ever feel pressure to speak or act in a certain way because of your family name?
Yes, many times. We used to be dressed like you in jeans and everything. So I even remember in our Sector 10 house, there used to be so many people ਬਾਹਰ ਇੰਨੀ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਸੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਪਿਛਲੀ ਕੰਧ ਟੱਪ ਕੇ ਫੇਰ ਜਾਈਦਾ ਸੀ because we'd be in jeans and those people would think ਵੀ ਇਹ ਤਾਂ
What did the word Khalistan mean to you as a child?
To my father, it means a separate identity and a homeland. ਜੇ Muslims ਨੂੰ ਪਾਕਿਸਤਾਨ ਮਿਲ ਗਿਆ, Hindus ਨੂੰ ਹਿੰਦੁਸਤਾਨ ਮਿਲ ਗਿਆ, ਸਿੱਖਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਕੁਝ ਮਿਲਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਸੀ.
So you supported that ideology always?
I support his conviction. I don't see it as a working, I mean, किस तरह हो, किमें हो, but I am an Indian and I love my country.
How would you recall 1989 election?
I just said, please ਮੇਰੇ ਪਾਪਾ ਨੂੰ ਵੋਟ ਪਾ ਦਿਓ ਤਾਂ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਜੇਲ੍ਹ ਚੋਂ ਆ ਜਾ. And I started crying on the stage. One old man got up and he put his hand on my head and he says, ਬੀਬਾ ਤੂੰ ਘਬਰਾ ਨਾ, ਅਸੀਂ ਤੇਰੇ ਪਾਪਾ ਨੂੰ ਜੇਲ੍ਹ ਤੋਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਵਾਂਗੇ, ਸਾਰੇ ਜਾਣੇ ਵੋਟ ਪਾਵਾਂਗੇ ਤੇ ਵੋਟ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਾਵਾਂਗੇ, ਨੰਗੇ ਪੈਰੀ ਜਾਵਾਂਗੇ. Papa, please don't leave us. How can they? And he said, no. And he looked at me, he says, are you crying? I said, I can't help it. So he says, you're not to cry. Sikhs, don't cry. Be strong. Come on now, show me a smile. And he got into the bus and he was taken. I remember that and I always remember him saying, be strong, Sikhs don't cry.
Sat Shri Akal, my name is Arshdeep Kaur. You're watching Savera Times. Today we are joined by Pavit Kaur ji, writer, thinker and daughter of Sardar Simranjit Singh Mann. While her father is known for his strong political identity, Pavit Kaur ji brings her own voice and presence to the table. We'll talk about family identity and legacy. Welcome, ma'am, to Savera Times.
Sat Shri Akal, thank you.
Sat Shri Akal, ma'am. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for inviting me.
Ma'am, we'll start with something personal. How was your childhood? What was it like growing up in a family so deeply rooted in politics and activism?
During my childhood, my father was a serving police officer. So we were not really exposed to any political this thing. We lived a very normal, ordinary life. And wherever Papa was posted, we used to move and join the local school. And my brother and I had a very normal childhood. It was only much later when Operation Blue Star happened and my father protested against it that our lives changed. Otherwise, our childhood was, my father was strict, but at the same time, he made sure that that he interacted with us a lot, played games with us, took us riding, took us for shikars, and we played board games like any normal family and all, and took us to the mountains, and it was a normal childhood.
So when did you first realize that your father wasn't just that, but a public figure with a strong and sometimes controversial presence?
I realized that much later. We weren't really exposed to politics or the political side of life at all. Only after he resigned and then he was imprisoned by the government that we started realizing that he's...
You were 11 at the time?
Yes, I was 11. So that's very young too, especially in those days. Now there's so much social media and
Exposure.
all. Children are much more aware of
Right.
what is happening. We had to wait for newspapers and, you know, news filtered in very slowly, not like now one has access to. So we only got to know once he went underground for a little while after resigning from the police, because there were rumors and he'd been told by his colleagues and family that there may be a witch hunt, they may be looking for you as the scapegoat to after Indira Gandhi was assassinated. And because he stood up so strongly and with such this thing, and resigned from being an IPS officer, so he was advised to go underground, and then he was arrested. So that's when we started getting to know that this is
This is something that we are
what
not used.
Papa really is.
Really is.
Yes.
So, how do you see your father's prison time now in terms of meaning and cost?
I try not to think about it. I wrote the book that
Stolen
I wrote when,
Years.
yes, Stolen Years, mainly as this thing to get beyond, write it down and then forget about it. So I try not to think about it, but sometimes when I'm in a closed place, I get claustrophobic, and I keep thinking of my father being in a small 7x7 cell locked up. And then I pushed those thoughts away. Now I'm so much older. A lot of time has gone by since.
Yeah, it must be very difficult. How did you cope up at that time? You were only 11.
If I now look back, we had quite not a very difficult time, because our family was not very overly dramatic about the whole thing. They kept the children well away from all this. So we had a very normal growing up. We were going to school, playing games, coming back. No one used to discuss anything in front of us. And as I say, social media was non-existent, so you didn't hear much. And we were very protected from what was going on. We didn't know such a scary scenario was actually playing out around us.
So, how would you describe your mother's role in that whole situation when your father was away, he was imprisoned?
My mother, I think, is the strongest human being, forget woman, that I know. She handled it so well. She was very young, and she protected us, and fought for Papa's all his cases, was constantly between Delhi, Bhagalpur, Patna, Chandigarh, and she managed it all with great dignity, and there was no drama or, hi Manuki ho gaya, ek mein ho gaya, none of that. Very strong lady.
You have written your personal and powerful account in your book, The Stolen Years. So, what pushed you to write that particular event or that particular memory?
What pushed me was, actually, I'd been writing a diary all my school days and all Papa's diaries, and I like writing, I like painting, and as a way of sort of getting beyond, as therapy for myself. And also, when I actually wrote this, I felt my father was a very misunderstood person. He is quite liberal, and everyone thought he's like a Khalistani or a terrorist. Sometimes people would look at us, bhi tusi ta normal lag rahe ho. So he was very gravely misunderstood. And he is very well educated, and he has an ideology and a way of thinking.
He sacrificed a lot. His job.
I think so. His family, all of us, and went ahead with his beliefs. So it is a trait to be admired. For me, he is my hero.
Of course.
And so that is why I wrote it, because he was losing elections, and I was thinking, why is the public not voting for this man? It's not, you don't have to just
still
vote
feel
for...
this?
Yes,
Still feel
I feel
this?
it very strongly.
That people, they haven't supported him.
I think the people of Punjab have betrayed him. I feel it. Every election I go for, every election he loses, he's so strong. He doesn't complain. He's never complained. And he always says, I'm not in it for the win or lose. I'm here to fight. And he's a fighter and he believes in what he says and he never changes his words. He stays steady and it is something to be admired. And when he used to be elected, he did good work in parliament. He was recognized as an exemplary parliamentarian. So why don't the people vote for an honest, good human being who wants your good? So I feel, yes, I feel he's been very let down by the people.
So does he ever complain about this to
Not
you?
at all.
Never.
Not at all.
But you as a daughter feel
I
this.
feel it, yes.
You feel this. So have you ever conveyed this, your feelings to him personally?
I did after the last election.
So what did he say?
He said, I'm in it for a fight. I'm going to fight. I'm going to
He's
fight.
always in Chaddi Kala.
Yes. Yes. He says, never give up.
So while writing that book, did you feel difficult to revisit certain memories or events?
Yes. Yes, I'd get emotional. So I've tried to make my book the least emotional that I could. It's not, I mean, I didn't try to make it into a high ki ho gaya and all. I've just written it. But I don't know, you won't believe it, but ever since it was published, I have not read it even once. I don't want to revisit that time.
Did you ever feel pressure to speak or act in a certain way because of your family name?
Yes, many times. When he had just been released and was at the top of his whatever and political this thing, fame and all, there were a lot of hardliners and all attached, and we used to be dressed like you in jeans and everything. So I even remember in our Sector 10 house, there used to be so many people. बाहर इन्नी दुनिया हुंदी सी, ਅਸੀਂ पिछली कंध टप के फिर जाइदा सी, because we'd be in jeans and those people would think that we must be a certain way. But my father never once said. He thinks you should be progressive and where you are, you should be like that. There is no this thing, be our dress pa liya tha, you've become this, ya ae kar liya tha. So he's a progressive human being.
Your father is fighting for Khalistan. What did the word Khalistan mean to you as a child?
So the word only came up much later in our lives, once he was arrested and all those charges were put on him. Otherwise, to my father, it means a separate identity and a homeland. Like my father's family is like a refugee family from Pakistan.
Right.
So I think because of the turmoil of partition and all, they must have felt that ਜੇ ਮੁਸਲਿਮਸ ਨੂੰ ਪਾਕਿਸਤਾਨ ਮਿਲ ਗਿਆ, ਹਿੰਦੂਜ਼ ਨੂੰ ਹਿੰਦੁਸਤਾਨ ਮਿਲ ਗਿਆ, ਸਿੱਖਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਕੁਝ ਮਿਲਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਸੀ. So he's fought for that.
So you supported that ideology always?
I support his conviction. But I'm an Indian and I love my country. I support his conviction and his courage to... I don't see it as a working, I mean, kis tarah ho, kiਵੇਂ ho, how many people want it, the logistics of it.
So you asked these questions to your father?
No.
So how has your understanding of Khalistan changed over the years?
At one point, it was, I think, on every Sikh's mind after the way we were treated during the genocide of 84. Every Sikh was very angry and upset. But as time moves on, people move on, you forget now the new generation has come and you have to move. So now life is more about progress and doing well, and it's more self-centered. It's not so much, no one is so bothered about the outer, you know. Everyone wants their roji roti. People are so poor. No, jado movement hoi si, then it was, yes, this needs to be, thought of.
Now people are not bothered about Khalistan or any kind of ideology, you feel?
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so.
They need employment, they need money, they need ki kive guzara.
More inwards, more selfish, because they have to survive. So, you know, where if you're not getting your khana, pina, where are you going to? You're just working like a laborer all day. Your focus is just surviving.
You have stood behind two generations. First, your father, and now your son, as they stepped into public life. What has that journey been like for you, both as a daughter and as a mother?
I have not thought about it so much, but the journey has always been my father. I think of my father. Govind, my son, is a new entrant and has entered because he so admires his Nannaji. You know, for them, he is like a this thing. He always, if you even aaj bhi je pucho Govind nu ya Teg, my younger son, who is your favorite human being? Without look, they'll say Nana. So they have been influenced and grown up a lot with him. So I felt it was only natural, and that they would follow him, and I'm very proud of him because it's a hard this thing. It's a very small party. They mostly lose. So, and I think the journey is good because whatever little I do when I go, it's for my father, in admiration of my father. And if my sons are also contesting, they are admitting that he is a loyal, great, good human being, and they learn that instead of being crooked and corrupt and all. So I think it's a good journey.
So, how would you recall 1989 election?
1989 election. I had to get special permission from my school. I said I want to campaign for Papa.
You were in Sanawar?
No, at that time I was here in YPS.
Okay. In Chandigarh only.
In Chandigarh. And I was allowed to. First, my mother was against it. She wanted to protect us from all this. But I said, no, I have to come. So I went to Amritsar. My Puaji, my father's elder sister, had a house there. So stayed there, and we'd go campaigning in Taran Taran.
You, Nanki ji, and Iman?
Nanki, no, she was too small.
Okay.
I went, and on one stage, I got up, and I think it was the first time I was asking, मैं बहुत डर गई सी, seeing so many people. And so I just said, please मेरे पापा ਨੂੰ वोट पा दो ताकि वो जेल चो आ जान. And I started crying on the stage. So one old man got up and he put his hand on my head and he says, Bibba, tu घबरा ना, ਅਸੀਂ ਤੇਰੇ ਪਾਪਾ ਨੂੰ ਜੇਲ੍ਹ ਤੋਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਵਾਂਗੇ, ਸਾਰੇ ਜਾਣੇ ਵੋਟ ਪਾਵਾਂਗੇ ਤੇ ਵੋਟ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਾਵਾਂਗੇ, ਨੰਗੇ ਪੈਰੀ ਜਾਵਾਂਗੇ polling stations to vote for him. And a lot of people did that.
Right.
Yes. So that was, I think, it was the greatest thing I've ever seen.
So when Simranjit Singh Mann, when your father, he came from the jail, so what kind of atmosphere was there in Amritsar?
It was really something to see. I've never seen anything like that. Raja Sansi Airport, they flew him in a government plane. It was simpler life. Airfield te saari dunya bhaj gayi. They broke the barricade, सारे चले गए to the aeroplane. It was like a stampede. ਅਸੀਂ side ਤੇ ਖੜ ਕੇ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਵੀ didn't get near Papa till at night when we went back home. And every road, then the next day we came back to Fatehgarh Sahib, all the roads, सारियां roads ਤੇ ਲੋਕ ਖੜੇ ਹੋਏ ਸੀਗੇ, like to receive him back. It was really a hero's welcome. It was something to see.
So now watching your son Govind Singh step into political space, what emotion, thoughts come up for you?
There's a side of me that does not want him to be in politics.
Oh, that mother side, that emotional side of yours.
It's a very hard game. The highs are too high, the lows are too low. And I think only a person like my father can survive the lows. You know, you need to be very strong to
Handle
what
that.
he's handled. And I'm not so sure people even want an honest, good person any longer. My faith in the people is not so great right now.
It's shaken now.
It's shaken. So I'm very apprehensive. But if this is what he wants to do, and he is motivated to, and I'm proud of him as well.
Was there anything your father said at that time that stayed with you during his tough times?
We had gone to meet him. He was produced in court in Patna. He used to be in prison in Bhagalpur. So ਉੱਥੇ court 'ਚ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਏ ਸੀ, and we used to barely be allowed to go so far. School to ਛੁੱਟੀ ਲੈ ਕੇ once a year. And when they bought him, we were standing outside the courtroom corridor siga, and they had him in shackles and manacles, and seeing him being brought in like that, as I crying. And then when he was being taken away, he was holding my hand, but he was surrounded, Masai like hat. So I was saying, Papa, please don't leave us. How can they? And he says, no. And he looked at me, he says, are you crying? I said, I can't help it. So he says, you're not to cry. 6, don't cry. Be strong. Come on now, show me a smile. And he got into the bus and he was taken away. I remember that, and I always remember him saying, be strong, 6, don't cry. I remember this.
The world sees only the political side of the chapter without understanding the emotional impact on you and your family.
I don't know what this. I wrote my book to make people understand that he is not. To give a more
Personal
relatable account of the human being he is. So
how would you describe the relationship with your father growing up?
Relationship with my father when we were children was one of awe. We used to be very like Papa aage.
Okay.
You know,
very strict father.
he was strict, but as I said, he was when he had to be strict for your manners, ਵੀ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਤਿ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ, ਸਵੇਰੇ ਉੱਠ ਕੇ we used to have to say ਸਤਿ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ papa, not good morning.
Okay.
And ਹਾਂਜੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਜੀ, no saying yeah. And he was very strict with the rules and this thing, but he made us have.
Punjabi was compulsory in the home?
Yes, but it's normal. It was not made to. Then when I was a teenager, when he was in prison, I felt he has abandoned us. You know how when you're growing up, your hormones are up, so I used to feel that he's left us.
So did you convey your feelings to him directly? That
No, when he came back from prison,
right.
1 or 2 arguments I used to have, and then I used to say, but tusi ta sanu chhad ke chale gaye si, so how do you know what we are going through?
Right.
Then he'd feel very bad. So then I stopped saying that. थोड़ा बहुत यहाँ चल रहा है, like how parents and but otherwise.
और वैसे भी daughters बहुत dear ਹੁੰਦੀਆਂ ਨੇ father ਦੇ ਕਿ ਇੱਕ emotional connect ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ more than mother.
Yes.
So ਉਹ ਸ਼ਿਕਾਇਤ ਉਹ ਪਿਆਰ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਵੀ bond ਉਸੇ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਨਾਲ ਰਿਹਾ.
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ.
What is one thing about Simranjit Singh Mann as a father that the world, that the people would be surprised to know?
He's a very loving father. Him as a man, as a father, no, but that he thinks all his plants are his children. His dogs are his children. He talks to his plants.
Oh.
That how nicely, you know, he and
his love for nature.
Yes. Yes, he's a very gentle human being like that.
What's the one lesson you have learned from your father continues to guide you?
This thing, but if I'm feeling low, I always think of him and how he has lived his life. To be true to yourself, to be true to people. That's the lesson I've learned from my father.
You have written Stolen Years, a powerful and personal account. What's next for you as a writer?
Nothing. No, I'm not going to write. I don't think I'm going to write. Everybody keeps saying you must write.
Yeah.
Sometimes I even think maybe write a
Do you st-
column or something. But
Do you still maintain a diary?
no,
No.
no.
Okay.
You know, we used to hate maintaining a diary. He used to force us. This is the other thing that he forced us to write a diary. And there were days when we used to hate him for it. And sometimes my brother would never have the courage or the guts to say, why are you forcing us? I used to ask him, Papa, क्यों रोज क्यों लिखिए ऐसी रोज what happens ਅਸੀਂ ਸਕੂਲ ਜਾਂਦੇ हैं वापस आते हैं so then he says no कुछ भी होए ਤੁਸੀਂ रोज लिखना है so then purposely to and he used to read them to check our English. It wasn't like just your personal private. In those years, he used to read to check.
Okay. To keep it check.
So to bug him for many weeks, I kept writing the same thing. Today I woke up, I ate my breakfast, I went to school. Then finally he got angry. He says, are you doing this to irritate me? I'm making you write it to, learn something.
So what are your hobbies and interests?
My hobbies and interests are like reading a lot. I like to paint, but I don't very often. And that's it. I like music a lot.
ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਦੀ ਇਹ ਸੋਚਿਆ ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਫਾਦਰ ਨੂੰ ਸਰਦਾਰ ਸਿਮਰਨਜੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਮਾਨ ਨੂੰ ਕਦੀ ਪੋਲੀਟੀਕਲ ਰਿਟਾਇਰਮੈਂਟ ਲੈਣੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਹੈ ਜਾਂ did you ever suggest him?
ਹਰੇਕ ਇਲੈਕਸ਼ਨ ਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਸੁਜੈਸਟ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਪਾਪਾ ਛੱਡੋ ਬਟ ਹੀ ਡਸਨਟ ਨਹੀਂ ਹਟਦੇ ਹਾਂ
ਸੋ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਮਦਰ ਦਾ ਕਿੰਨਾ ਵੱਡਾ ਰੋਲ ਰਿਹਾ in his journey, in your upbringing? It must be very difficult for her ਕਿ ਉਹ ਤਕਰੀਬਨ 5 ਸਾਲ ਲਈ ਜੇਲ੍ਹ ਸੀ ਤੋ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇੰਨਾ ਸਟਰੋਂਗਲੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਅਪਬ੍ਰਿੰਗਿੰਗ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਬੜਾ ਬੰਦੇ ਨੂੰ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਖੁਦ ਬੜਾ ਕਾਮ ਕੰਪੋਜ਼ ਸਟਰੋਂਗ ਹੋਣਾ ਪੈਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਅੱਗੇ ਵੀ ਜੋ ਬੱਚੇ ਨੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਆਨਸਰ ਕਰਨਾ ਬਿਕਾਜ਼ as a kid you must be asking so many questions about your father. So ਉਹ ਟਾਈਮ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਸੀ for your mother?
ਮੇਰੇ ਮਦਰ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਟਰੋਂਗ ਨੇ ਐਂਡ ਉਹ ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨਾ ਨੋ ਨੌਨਸੈਂਸ ਪਰਸਨ ਹਾਂ ਇੱਧਰਲੀਆਂ ਉੱਧਰਲੀਆਂ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਗੁੱਲਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੀਦਰ ਸ਼ੀ ਕੀਪਸ ਹਰਸੈਲਫ ਬਿਜ਼ੀ ਫੋਕਸਡ ਐਂਡ ਜੋ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ ਸੋ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਹੀ ਸ਼ੀ ਡਜ਼ਨਟ ਪੋਲੀਟਿਕਸ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਸੰਦ and she's a very private person. You know, for politics you have to be with people and part of the masses. She doesn't like it. She's
so
very
ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ
private.
ਕਿਵੇਂ ਕੋਪ ਅਪ ਕੀਤਾ?
ਮੈਨੂੰ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਤਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਤਾ. It's been very difficult for her, but she loves her family and is very dedicated to my father, to her in-laws she was, and to all of us. So she doesn't let all these thoughts come in ਵੀ ਬਸ ਇਹ ਕਰਨਾ ਸੋ ਇਹ ਕਰਨਾ that's how she is.
So ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਦੀ ਸੋਚਿਆ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਪੋਲਿਟਿਕਸ ਜਾਵਾਂ? ਕਦੇ ਇੱਕ ਮਿੰਟ ਲਈ ਵੀ ਇੱਕ ਸੈਕਿੰਡ ਲਈ ਥਾਟ ਆਇਆ ਹੋਵੇ?
ਬਹੁਤ ਵਾਰੀ ਆਉਂਦਾ ਹੈ
Really?
but not enough to do much about it.
ਕਦੋਂ ਆਇਆ ਮਤਲਬ ਜਦੋਂ ਫਾਦਰ ਜੇਲ੍ਹ 'ਚ ਸੀ ਉਸ ਵਕਤ
ਨਹੀਂ,
ਯੂ
ਉਸ
ਮਸਟ ਬੀ
time ਨੂੰ।
ਹਾਂ 15 ਹੈ ਨਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਉਹ ਬਾਹਰ ਵੀ ਆਏ ਜਾਂ ਜਦੋਂ ਸਰ ਹਾਰ ਨੂੰ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਸਰ ਹਾਰੇ
I win ਨਾ ਮੈਂ ਕਰੂੰਗੀ ਸਾਰਾ but yeah ਕਦੀ ਕਦੀ ਆਉਂਦਾ now no.
ਸੋ ਹੁਣ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਬੇਟੇ ਐਕਟਿਵ ਪੋਲਿਟਿਕਸ 'ਚ ਨੇ ਯੂ ਫੀਲ ਕਿ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕੰਟੀਨਿਊ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ? Will he continue?
Right now his father and I have said step back, concentrate on work because as I said politics ਦੇ highs ਬਹੁਤ high ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ lows ਬਹੁਤ low ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ but he's young and he's actively involved even now. Sangrur che he works, he's always helping people. If this is what he wants to do he should, but at the same time must work because just politics is very difficult for the family but he is very keen and I think he will carry on.
ਜਰਨੈਲ ਸਿੰਘ ਭਿੰਡਰਾਂਵਾਲੇ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਫਾਦਰ ਦੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਕਲੋਜ਼ ਐਸੋਸੀਏਸ਼ਨ ਰਹੀ। ਸੋ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕੁਛ ਯਾਦ ਹੈ ਬਚਪਨ ਤੋਂ ਜਰਨੈਲ ਸਿੰਘ ਭਿੰਡਰਾਂਵਾਲੇ ਬਾਰੇ, ਕੋਈ ਫਾਦਰ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋਣ, ਜਾਂ ਵਾਟ ਆਰ ਯੋਰ ਮੈਮੋਰੀਜ਼ ਅਬਾਊਟ ਹਿਮ?
ਮੈਨੂੰ ਆਈ ਹੈਵ ਨੋ ਮੈਮੋਰੀਜ਼ ਆਫ ਹਿਮ। ਅਤੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਛੋਟੇ ਸੀ, ਵੱਡਿਆਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਵੱਡੇ ਹੀ ਕਰਦੇ ਸੀ, ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕੋਈ ਐਕਸਪੋਜ਼ਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀ ਇਹੋ ਜਿਹਾ, ਹੈ ਨਾ। ਜਦੋਂ ਉਹ ਜਾਣਦੇ ਸੀ ਸੰਤ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ, ਉਹ ਪੁਲਿਸ 'ਚ ਸੀ, ਸੋ ਵੀ ਵਰ ਚਿਲਡਰਨ, ਕੁਛ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀ ਪਤਾ। ਹਰਡ ਅਬਾਊਟ ਹਿਮ ਮੋਰ ਆਫਟਰ ਇੰਦਰਾ ਗਾਂਧੀਜ਼ ਅਸੈਸੀਨੇਸ਼ਨ, ਐਂਡ ਜਦੋਂ ਆਪਰੇਸ਼ਨ 84 ਹੋਇਆ in 84, ਉਦੋਂ we started hearing about him. So I have no memory of.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you for your honesty in that. It was lovely talking to you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
So
Sat Shri Akal,
much.
Sat Shri Akal.
Thank you.
Thank you
Sat
so
Shri
much.
Akal.